Southampton came through test number 1 in the Championship last week at Sheffield Wednesday. Test number 2 sees them pit their wits against the Canaries in front of a full house at St Mary's Stadium. It's Saints' first competitive game here since that dramatic 4-4 draw on the final day of the Premier League season against Liverpool back in May. It's Southampton against Norwich. Ben Gibson. Ball down there from Barnes, does well. Another chance here for the Canaries. And it's a goal for Norwich as well. And it's Josh Sargent with the header inside the first 6 minutes. And the away side have taken the lead. Ball to the back post, Sargent with the header, 1-0.
And you'd say, Ian, you mentioned a little while ago that Norwich had 2 efforts already. They look like they've settled a little bit better than Southampton. And it's just a simple switch of play.
Walker-Peters. Alcaraz makes the run. Alcaraz puts the cross in and Gunn's forced to punch it behind for another corner.
Yeah, I don't think Alcaraz actually meant that as a shot, but ended up as a shot. But Southampton are causing Norwich problems when they're able to get in behind them. Those runs in behind by the midfield players are causing Norwich some problems.
Taken quickly, Manning out to Walker-Peters. Deep cross, Stevens header, punched away and put in! Jan Bednarek has equalised for Southampton. An unlikely goal scorer. He's not scored for nearly 18 months, but he's levelled things for Southampton, and it's all square, 1-1.
I mean, it's a great finish from Bednarek, really calm with his left foot as well. And again, it comes from a short corner.
It is going to be Smallbone this time with the cross. Bobbles around, and it's given! Handball! Penalty for Southampton. And he had no hesitation. Adam Armstrong as well, chance to make it 2 goals in 2 games in the Championship.
It'd be brilliant for him, absolutely brilliant for him. He's put this away, like you say, 2 goals in 2 games. Be the perfect start to the season.
Can he do exactly that as we approach the halfway mark in the first half? Adam Armstrong from the spot makes absolutely no mistake whatsoever. The perfect few minutes for Southampton, who turn this game around. Adam Armstrong, 2 goals in 2. Saints 2, Norwich 1.
Brilliant composure, Ian. You know, he looked really confident. He looks like he's got a routine. A few quick feet as he runs up to the ball, and there didn't look any doubt in his mind. Great power to the left-hand side of Angus Gunn. Too much power, he goes the right way but can't save it. And like you're saying, it will do Adam Armstrong the world of good, because at this level, he's proven he can score goals. The difference is as well, and he's playing centrally. You know, a lot of games last year, he's coming off from the left-hand side, asking to do a lot defensively, so he wasn't getting that many chances. So to see him playing centrally as the main striker, and the belief the manager's shown him, is doing him a world of good.
Here's a chance though to equalise, and he hits that beautifully. It's Gabriel Sara who's made it 2-2. We've had 4 goals already. As soon as he hit it, it was finding the back of the net. And unfortunately for Saints, that's exactly what's happened.
Well, we might get that 5-4 we were talking about a minute ago. I mean, it's a wonderful strike. Yeah. It is. And again, we talk about the response from Southampton. What a good response from Norwich. You know, they keep possession really well, get into a dangerous area, and it's a wonderful strike from a defensive point of view. I don't think there's much more you can do about that, really. We had it last week where there was a couple of definite free kicks, but where they were questionable bookings. I think you could say the same today. Yeah, you're right, there will be more.
Stacey off the Dozy, corner.
Important Southampton really concentrate now. You know, they've got themselves back into the game.
And the header just finds its way in. And he scored again for a 2nd goal in 2 games. Jonathan Rowe, just before half-time. And this time, Sarah does turn provider, and Rowe does the rest. 3-2 Norwich. Just those two amongst themselves, weren't there, for a while. Here's Bednarek. Stuart Armstrong to Adams. Nearly found Adam Armstrong. Adams is going to shoot and he's going to score! Shay Adams has done it again. 2-2 for him as well. Shay Adams, as soon as he hit it, that was finding the bottom corner. It's 3-3.
Brilliant strike from Shay Adams. But again, it comes from Stuart Armstrong being central. The ball comes into him. It's a lovely first time pass around the corner.
Manning, Stuart Armstrong, and that's wide. And they nearly did what they did early in the first half with 2 goals in quick succession. Here's Sarah to take. Gabriel Sarah, safe from Bazunu. Sargent plays it across, and Norwich take the lead from Ashley Barnes, and the flag is up. They don't. It stays 3-3. What a relief. Walker-Peters, Smallbone, Walker-Peters. Darren England says no. Oh no, Sargent could be in here. He's got options as well, look in the middle. And the substitute could score. Bazunu makes the save. And he does really well from Fasnacht, who was going to try and slide it underneath him.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant save from Zuno, but it's a fantastic recovery on from Cole Walker-Peters, because the Norwich player has got half a yard of him and he just gets a bat, and it's a great sliding tackle to make it really difficult. Give a lot of teams problems this year, and Southampton responded really, really well, because they've had to come back from a lot of disappointment, from being a goal down to being 3-2 down.
Janulis though with a cross and the finish, and Norwich have scored their goal from the substitute Christian Fasnacht. And we do have 7 goals, but unfortunately 4 have come for Norwich.
Yeah, we were just speaking about it, Ian, and it's come from an average cross, I'd say, and what happens is Manning gets in a really good defensive position, but he just tries to clear it or control it with the outside of his left foot instead of using his right, where he's actually coming onto the ball. And a more natural technique is to clear it with his right foot or control it with his right foot.
Manning. Mayo running at the defence again. Walker-Peters falls over. Penalty! In the 5th minute of stoppage time. Saints are going to have another penalty. Late drama at St Mary's Stadium.
And it's clever play from Carl Walker-Peters, because he's just inviting the challenge. He's waiting for the challenge, and he just uses his body so well. He just sees the defender coming.
It is Adam Armstrong looking to get his brace for Southampton. It's an 8-goal thriller. Adam Armstrong has done it again. And the second penalty, he was just as confident as the first. Would you believe it's 4-4?
And he just looks so confident, stepping up to it, picks the same spot, same power, same height, brilliant penalty. Goal scorers, they just live for goals. And he hasn't felt this for a few seasons now.
Here we go. Can it get better for Southampton here? Amoa Mayo to Alcaraz. Alcaraz hits it! My goodness me. We could have had some late drama. 100th minute now. Stacey with the cross. Bednarek heads up. Amoa Mayo encouraged to drive forward. He's not going to have time. And the referee calls time on a thoroughly entertaining afternoon. We've had 8 goals. We didn't quite have the 9 that we had in April 1994 when Saints beat Norwich 5-4 from a hat-trick from Le Tissier. But just like the last game at St Mary's against Liverpool in the Premier League, it's finished exactly the same way, 4-4.